Hello, welcome to Movie Musters. The Chi Season 7 Episode 7 Recap. Unfinished Business. Author of the Chi Season 7 Episode 7 Recap. Unfinished Business. Ahana Srup. June 28, 2025. Things are beginning to heat up in Season 7 of The Chi as Alicia's attention slowly but surely returns to her original plan of cleaning up the streets of Chicago at any cost. Bakari's previous play manipulates her into setting her sights on Reg, whose suspicious return to town has already raised many brows. Meanwhile, Alicia also grows distrustful of Tiff, the mother of her grandchild, especially when she begins to get too close to Nuck. On his part, the mob boss continues to harbor feelings for the expecting mother. Thus, given the fact that he's the one who secretly murdered Rob all those months ago remains a point of contention. Nevertheless, Nuck can't find much clarity from his spiritual advisor, Pastor Zeke, who finds himself entangled in a new scandal of his own. Spoilers ahead, Jamal recovers from his gunshot wounds. Reg's return causes many heads to turn, including that of one Detective Toussaint. Therefore, when she asks around about him and ends up crossing paths with Bakari, the latter decides to use it to his advantage. The young aspiring author has been stuck in the middle of Nuck and Alicia's convoluted dynamic. The mob boss killed the latter's son, Rob, and has been lying about it to cover his tracks ever since. Given Bakari's close connection with Alicia, who is sponsoring his college tuition, this causes inherent problems for his future. Therefore, in an attempt to clear Nuck's name, he throws Reg under the bus and sparks suspicions in the woman's mind. Nonetheless, when Alicia sleuths by his apartment and tries to shoot at him, her bullets end up hitting Jamal, the food deliveryman. Instead, fortunately, the wounds hadn't been lethal. As a result, Jamal doesn't die but rather undergoes a short coma. In order to clear her conscience, Alicia pays for his medical bills, while still keeping her identity as his attacker a secret. However, it seems Jamal's family isn't the only one dealing with a medical issue. Jada, Darnell's wife and Emmett's mother, also learns that her cancer has returned, this time for the worse. Thus, it seems the Washington Robinson family is about to face some tough times ahead. Additionally, the newfound bad blood between Emmett and Damien, after the latter steals from his half-brother as a result of his gambling addiction, adds another layer of complication to the family's affairs. Alicia recruits Judge Bradley's help. Alicia has been clear about her intentions to get rid of the killers in the city streets, even if it means killing them herself. Rob's death has had a particularly negative impact on her, making her increasingly more vengeful. However, it seems Bakari's attempt at framing Reg has ignited some of her thirst for revenge all over again. Alicia is incredibly overprotective of her future grandchild. In fact, she even tries to discourage Tiff from getting involved with Nuck to ensure the mob boss stays out of her grandchild's life. Nonetheless, now that she suspects Reg of murdering Rob, she shifts all her attention there. Her previous attempt to resolve the issue with guns has failed, therefore, Alicia decides to take a different route. She has had a long-standing friendship with Judge Bradley. As such, she decides to use her connections to get rid of Reg through legal means. Although the judge is reluctant at first, she eventually agrees to her friend's plan. As such, she reaches out to Detective Toussaint, who is already on the Taylor brothers' case. In order to sweeten the pot and add incentive for the detective to get the job done, Bradley promises to get Toussaint's son out of prison if she succeeds in catching Reg. Consequently, it seems Alicia is out for blood and willing to take any route necessary. Yet, considering her ex-lover and security details head, Shaad, has a sentimental history with the Taylor brothers, her plans are bound to ruffle some feathers. Pastor Zeke has a choice to make. It seems Zeke's affair has finally caught up to him. Ever since the pastor's divorce, he has been back to dating. However, his new girlfriend poses some optics complications that he isn't eager to expose to the public. His girlfriend, Sarah, is a white woman. The fact that Zeke has already been divorced twice, both times in marriages with black women, further aggravates the situation. His competition and people who are against his megachurch are bound to doubt and aggravate his public opinion because of this decision in his dating life. As his right-hand man, Charles, puts it, his following, a bulk of which consists of black women, won't be happy with him dating outside of his race due to the implication that he's turning his back on black women. For the same reason, it makes for a scandal when Sarah overlooks all these complicated issues and simply posts a picture of her and Zeke on her social media. She's sick of being the pastor's partner, but only in the dark, and wants to be with him out in the open. As expected, this decision ends up having an adverse impact on Zeke's public reputation. Therefore, it seems that if the pastor wants to continue his popularity with the congregation, he must find a way to pacify their opposition to his dating life or entirely end things with Sarah. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.